太快了，根本看不清啊！
The girl in front of us, fast as lightning, is ranked 7th on the global assassin list, and her father is the #1 killer, the Dark King. Just moments ago, the two of them were quietly having dinner. They overheard a gorgeous CEO waiting for her blind date. The little girl's eyes lit up. She thought her dad might like her, but the next second, the blind date swaggered in with his goons. He went straight to the CEO, sat down, and immediately started getting handsy. The girl, hoping her father would step in like a hero, was disappointed. He just told her to keep eating. Meanwhile, the thug grew bolder, his hands all over the CEO. The CEO found her blind date so disgusting, so she slapped him hard across the face. She warned them, try anything again and she'd call the cops. Humiliated, the thug snapped. He tried to drag her away by force. The girl picked up a glass and hurled it, cracking the thug's head open. Furious, he demanded to know who did it. To his shock, it was just a little girl. Then she even kicked him straight to the ground.
这个漂亮阿姨我照定了。阿姨好香啊！
Another thug tried to smash her with a chair, but with just one foot, the thug couldn't budge it. Then with a single kick, she sent the chair and the thug flying 10 meters. Their enforcer stepped up, ready to strike, but the girl calmly asked her dad. After getting her father's permission, the girl no longer hid her strength. In a flash, she slapped each thug across the face. Then she stomped her foot on the ground, and the floor cracked open. The thugs all fell to the ground. The beautiful CEO was so shocked by the scene that she couldn't speak. But the thugs still weren't done. They sneered, boasting their boss was the crime lord of the entire city, and he was already on his way. Horrified, the CEO begged the father and daughter to run. If he shows up, you're both dead. But the girl wasn't scared. Instead, she asked the CEO if she was single, and if she'd like to be her dad's girlfriend. But just then, the gang leader wearing golden shoes rushed over. The thugs smirked, thinking the man was doomed. But just when the boss saw the man's face, he froze and couldn't speak a word. Even immediately knelt on the ground and apologized. Turns out the man was the Dark King. With just a few words, he sent the crime lord scurrying away. That's when the girl pulled the CEO inside. She proudly introduced her father, not realizing the CEO had already taken a liking to him. Hearing he was new to the city and had not yet found a job, she smiled and said she wanted to be the girl's mom. And more than that, she was the CEO of a major company. If they were to marry, the young man and his daughter could live a life of luxury. Want to know what happens next? Subscribe me. Part 2's coming right up.